All right, so is there anybody who is here that has not gone and joined the game that wishes to? Because there's always the third option for playing this game is to just grab a piece of paper and a pencil and give it a go at home. You just won't be on the leaderboard. Let's see, so there's 16 people here in the room. Subtract me, that leaves 15 potential players. 12 are in there right now. All right, going once, going twice, and we are starting our 9th game of Kahoot as a group. I will again apologize in advance because I will butcher names that you all have given me. And we are starting in 3, 2, 1. Question number 1, the inaugural Jamboree on the Trail in 1998 had how many participants in how many countries? 12,000 participants from 10 countries, 2,000 participants from 3 countries, 5,000 participants from 7 countries, or 24,000 participants from 17 countries. All right, so here we go. The correct answer was the green square, 24,000 participants from 17 countries. 2 people got this one right. And let's see who they are. All right, Scouter Joe and Calusa. So good on you. You're at the top of the leaderboard.
I would hope it was his presentation.
It would help, yes.
Yeah.
Next question. What is considered the first items issued by Kolsnas Lamatai, number 259? Is it their S1, their A1, their X1, or a Cadwell pin? Ten answers so far, 11 answers, there's 12. All right, the correct answer, the A1 is the first issue. If I were playing, the only way I'd remember that is because that's also the first Etchicone issue is an A1. All right, so Jeff has rocketed up the leaderboard. Again, it does help that that was his presentation. All right, question number 3. Papago is credited by some with creating the first OA 2-piece set. It was a fundraiser for which event? The 1990 NOAC, the 1988 NOAC, the 1989 National Jamboree, or the 1985 National Jamboree? And just as way of reminder, it's this nice, beautiful set here at the top of that piece, or at the top of that frame. The correct answer is the 1988 NOAC. 8 of us, or 8 of y'all, got that one right. So good job. Top of our leaderboard remains the same with Jeff up top, Scatter Joe in second, and Calusa in third. On to question number 4. What pieces make or break a 296 collection? Is it the neckerchiefs, the first flap, the early rounds, or the 1990 event patches? For those who don't remember, 296 is Narwin Rar out here in North Carolina. We have all 12 answers in already. And the thing that makes or breaks that collection is the neckerchiefs. 4 of us got that right. And Calusa jumps to the top, followed by Jeff and then Scatter Joe. But it does look like Mike T and Larry Lane are coming in pretty hot from behind. So let's go on to our next question. The predominant background color of the Wapamini Lodge standard flaps and neckerchiefs has been green, gold, red, or black. I promise, I try to practice these words in advance. I just butchered them all. The correct answer is black. 6 people got that question right. Scatter Joe has jumped to the top, followed by Calusa, and Mike T has joined the top 3. And looks like Larry Lane has a 3 question correct answer streak going. So good job. Let us go on to question number 6. How many chenilles did Cole Snass issue? 0, 3, 4, or 5? Correct answer is 4. 2 people got that correct. So Jeff has jumped back up to the top of the leaderboard, followed by Scatter Joe and Calusa. Oh, wow, I just recognized that it actually, the system will change the expression on the face of your little avatar there next to your name. Kind of cool. All right, question number 7. What was the medal earned by Scouts at the International Eucharistic Congress? The Panis Vitae, the Ad Altari Day, the Parvuli Day, or Pope Pius XII? Which medal was earned at the International Eucharistic Congress?
You got all the pronunciations correct that time.
I did. My children's cub master is a Catholic scouter and has mentioned them a number of times, and so that has stuck. The correct answer is the Panis Vitae. 1 person got that one. And all right. And I'm going to go out on a limb and guess it was Larry because he's jumped up into 4th place. For those who are curious, the other 3 are actually names of Catholic religious emblems. So that's where I pulled those possibilities from. All right, question number 8. Which landmark is not part of Tipisaw's architecture set? The St. Louis Arch, the Parthenon, Notre Dame de Paris, or Frank Lloyd Wright's Falling Water? Remember, which is not part of that set. 3 of those are in there. The correct answer is the St. Louis Arch. It is not in that set. 4 people got that one right, and it does impact the leaderboard. Jeff remains up top, followed by Larry Lane, Scatter Joe in 3rd. On to question number 9. Which Greater Alabama Council camp has not hosted a Cub Haunted event in the event's 25-year history? Camp Winnetasca, Camp Jack Wright, Camp Westmoreland, or Camp Comer? The correct answer is Camp Jack Wright. 9 people got that one right, and as I recall, there aren't 9 people on this call from Alabama, which means that Greg made an impression on you in that presentation. And so Jeff stays at the top of the leaderboard, followed by Larry Lane, and then Mike T. All right, on to question number 10. The Okinichi Design Coloring Contest was considered a total success, a total failure, or somewhat of a success? All right. 11 people guessed a total success, and that is what it was considered, a total success. All right, that one did not impact the leaderboard. All right, on to question number 11. What magazine did Norman Rockwell first start his career of illustrating? Scouting Magazine, Saturday Evening Post, Boy's Life, or Life Magazine? All right, the correct answer is Boy's Life. 7 people got that correct. Excuse me. All right. So Jeff still leads the leaderboard, followed by Scatter Joe and Mike T. And Mike T has a 3-in-a-row streak going. All right. Next question, question 12. What is the name of the creative director who has designed the Jamboree on the Trail badges since 2006? Mark Merriweather, Dave Wiebe, Joe Vittor, or Mike Fagenbaum? The correct answer is Mark Merriweather. I did appreciate that Joe Vittor put himself as a possibility in there. That was just kind of funny. All right, 7 people got this one right. And let's see if it impacts our leaderboard a little bit. Jeff remains up top, followed by Scatter Joe, and then Calusa back up into 3rd. All right, question number 13. Who selected the winning flap design in the Okinichi Design a Flap contest? The Lodge Executive Committee, the Lodge Chief, or the Trading Post? All right, the answer is the Lodge Executive Committee. They did pick the winner. 6 people got this one correct. And that has moved Tim into 3rd place. Scatter Joe remains in 2nd, and Jeff is still atop the leaderboard. Question number 14. Well, Wakpamani Lodge has rejected how many flaps? 4, 1, 2, or 3? All right, everybody's got their answers in. We're just going to wait the timer out on this one. And the correct answer is 1. They have rejected 1 flap. So 3 people got this correct. And we see a little bit of a shift. Jeff remains atop the leaderboard, followed by Tim and Scatter Joe. All right, on to question 15. Who could participate in the Okinichi Design a Patch contest? Anyone, youth, Cub Scouts whose parents are lodge members, or adults? All right, now that we have 12 answers there, if you look on your screen and see those 3 patches, those were the ones drawn by my kids, because Greg did make a mention of my children in the presentation. The answer is anyone. So anyone could participate, but the winning design came from a youth. And you know, obviously by anyone, he meant anyone, because I brought some home and my kids had a blast. All right. So Tim has moved to the top of the leaderboard, followed by Jeff and then Scatter Joe. All right, question number 16. Wakpamani Lodge has had 2 numbers based on their charter application. They are 48 and 364, 19 and 364, 16 and 48, 16 and 364. Correct answer is 16 and 48. 5 people got this correct. And it did not impact the top 3 of the leaderboard. So we continue on to question number 17. Why were there only 48 R6s made from Narwhal R? Because hats come in orders of a dozen. Some hats were directly embroidered. There were more. 48 is wrong. Or what's R6? There is no R6. All right, the answer is hats come in orders of a dozen. 48 is divisible by 12, and so there were 4 dozen patches made for those 4 dozen hats. 7 people got this correct. It has moved Jeff back up to the top of the leaderboard, followed by Tim and then Scatter Joe. All right, on to question number 18. Which predecessor council to the Greater Alabama Council held the first event to be called Cub Haunted? Tennessee Valley Council, Andrew Jackson Council, Central Alabama Council, or the Chocoloco Council? I got that wrong. I know I butchered it. I'm sorry, Greg. And of course, it's the Chocoloco Council, or however it is actually pronounced.
Chocoloco.
Chocoloco. Okay. So 4 people got this correct. Let's see how it impacts the leaderboard. The top 3 remain the same. All right, on to question number 19. In 1938, Norman Rockwell was bestowed what award from the Boy Scouts of America for his service? Was it the Eagle Scout rank, the Silver Beaver, the Silver Buffalo, or the Silver Antelope? The correct answer is the Silver Buffalo. 11 people got this correct. So we have still Jeff up at the top of the leaderboard, Tim in second, and then Calusa has jumped up into third. All right, question number 20. This is a multi-select question. What did the Service Corps do at the International Eucharistic Congress? They set up 5,000 folding chairs at JFK Stadium, act as ushers at Veterans Stadium, meet 2 future saints and a sitting president, or stay home and listen to sermons on the radio. What did they do? And that multi-select means that more than one of these is right. All right, if you said set up 50,000 folding chairs at JFK Stadium, act as ushers at Veterans Stadium, or meet 2 future saints and a sitting US president, you get credit for being right. And I am glad that none of you guessed that they sat home and listened to sermons on the radio. So let's see how this impacts the leaderboard. Jeff remains up top, followed by Tim, and then Calusa in third. All right, question number 21. What was never used on an Ochiata chapter patch? A pirate, a bottle of hot sauce, an egg, or an eagle? The correct answer is an eagle. An eagle has never appeared on one of those chapter patches. I would like to see the one with the egg or the bottle of hot sauce. All right. How does this impact our leaderboard? Not by much. Jeff remains up top, followed by Tim and then Calusa. All right, question 22. Papago's totem appears on most flaps, and the totem was turned into a mascot named Pete. What is Papago Pete? The winning idea of a lodge contest during the 1980s, the dome on top of the Mission San Javier del Bac, a Hohokam conception of the Gambel's quail, or a desert bleached cow skull? If you guess that he is the Hohokam conception of the Gambel's quail, you would be correct, and 9 of you are correct. All right, this does not impact the top 3 on our leaderboard. And we're going into our final question of the evening, question number 23. Which of Norman Rockwell's famous illustrations has become the most popular to use for BSA patches? Is it Carry On, the Scoutmaster, Can't Wait, or Nobody has done the research to find out the answer? And everybody got it wrong. Yeah, according to, or at least to the knowledge of our esteemed presenter that week, Randall does not know of anybody having done the research to figure out which one is the most popular. He would love it though if somebody took on that research project one of these days. So there we go with that. So I would anticipate that that did not impact the leaderboard whatsoever, since everybody got it wrong. And we have our podium for tonight. In third place, we have Calusa. In second place, we have Tim. And in first place, we have Jeff. So congratulations to Jeff for winning tonight's games. Our runners up in fourth place, Sweaty, and I missed who it was in fifth. So that concludes our 9th Kahoot game. And so again, thank you to all of the presenters who shared, first off, shared their information with all of us over the past handful of months, but also, again, thank you to those who sent questions with their answers. This is always a lot of fun for for us to do together, for me to put together, and hopefully you all have fun playing the game as well.